Sweet potato chili, sweet potato chili, oh, sweet potato chili, made from potatoes and beans, oh, made from potatoes and beans, made from potatoes and beans, made from potatoes and beans, made from potatoes and beans. Hello, my loves, and welcome back into my kitchen. I am Gabrielle Reyes, and this is the Colorful Home Cooking Show. So, if you can't tell, today we will be making some sweet potato chili. What I love about this recipe is that it's super simple, has very few ingredients in it, tons of flavor, and an incredible amount of plant protein. So, how are we gonna get this meal started? Of course, with onions and oil, because that's how I start a lot of my vegan meals. I have some grapeseed oil, nice and warm in my pan. I have my pan at medium. And then I have some chopped red onions. Anytime I'm making a meal that has a Latin-inspired flavor to it, I love to use red onions. So I'm gonna pop those into my big pot. I'm just gonna stir them around. And what I'm wanting to do is I want all of these onions to get nice and clear. So this is gonna be the base of all of our flavor and our seasoning and our deliciousness inside of our sweet potato chili. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to let these just get nice and cooked down, and then we'll be able to continue on and add in all of our other ingredients. Saute the onions, oh, oh, saute the onions, oh, saute the onions. First step in making the meal. It is already starting to smell so delicious. All of that aroma, all of that flavor, all that goodness coming out from those red onions and that grapeseed oil. Oh yeah. This is the perfect way to start off a dish like this. All right, my loves, so my onions are nice and clear and they're all sauteed down perfectly. I can smell all the delicious aromas coming off of the onions, so that means my next step is on the way. And what I'm gonna add in next is some corn. If you want to, you can use fresh corn, or if you want to, I like to use organic canned corn. Ooh, you can hear it sizzling and bubbling and doing what she's supposed to do, which is be delicious. She's gonna be so good. Sweet, sweet kernels of corn. Sweet, sweet kernels of corn. Sweet, sweet kernels of corn. Yes. Oh my goodness, I wish you all could smell this right now. It already smells incredible, and we're not even halfway there yet. So I'm going to be adding in all of my other delicious ingredients, and I'm so excited. So what I have here are some fire roasted tomatoes. They have a nice roast on them already. I'm just gonna put that into my big pot. And then I have some pinto beans. I'm gonna leave in the juice, because what the juice is gonna do is gonna help cook up all of those sweet potatoes. Next ingredient are my black beans. And what I'm using is a can of all of these ingredients. And now, kidney beans. And then, what would we have if we did not have our sweet potato? So I'm gonna pop in my sweet potato. And what I've done is I have cubed it up into nice bite-sized morsels. I wanna make sure that they're bigger than the bean, but not too chunky. You wanna make sure that everything gets nice and cooked through and gets all that delicious seasoning that we about to add. All right, y'all, so I have all of my ingredients, but I don't have my seasoning in here yet. And what I have made today is a nice fajita mix. And what is in here is garlic powder, onion powder, chili powder, cumin, and smoked paprika is the key. It adds that hearty, nice depth to the flavor as well. And then what I like to pop in here too is some nutritional yeast, because, it's nutritional yeast, of course. I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of all of those spices that I mentioned. I'm gonna mix it all around, and then I'm gonna add in 3 tablespoons of my mixture. And what's great is you can make this mixture, put it in your pantry, leave it for later, and use it for tons of different kinds of things. It's a bomb mixture, so make sure to write that one down. So now I have all of my beans and my vegetables and my sweet potatoes for my sweet potato chili. Yeah, Yes, I have all of my things mixed in, nice and packed in there. And what's great is all of those juices from the beans and from the tomato are all gonna soak into that sweet potato and make them even more scrumptious. So I'm gonna be adding in about a tablespoon of salt. I'm a big fan of salt. You can add in as much or as little as you want, of course. Be adding in a tablespoon of salt and then a tablespoon of fresh cracked pepper. This is nice, you get a good little arm workout in this one. Seasoning is everything, seasoning is everything. Whoa, seasoning is everything when you're making vegan food. So when you are making that vegan food, you want to make sure that everything you have is full of flavor, zesty, spicy, sweet. All of those things mixed into your sweet potato chili. It's gonna blend beautifully, and then we're gonna top it off with some other incredible ingredients. I'm just gonna push all of my sweet potatoes down to make sure that they get all those juices. What I like to do next is I like to pop the top on here, and then I cook it for about 30 to 45 minutes. And what I like to do to make sure that everything is done and incorporated and delicious is I get a fork out, I poke one of my sweet potatoes. I like to get a bigger piece to make sure that everything is fully cooked. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes. I'm gonna go have a little dance party over to the side, a little singing, a little dancing, a little grooving, a little moving. And then we gonna eat some chili, y'all. Waiting for food to cook, 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 waiting for food to cook. All right, my loves, I believe the soup is ready, and I believe it's time to feast. It's time to feast. This has been sitting here for about 30 minutes, stewing in its own delicious juices, and I think it's time for us to serve it up. Oh my gosh, that cumin and that smoked paprika smell incredible. I am going to get myself a nice big bowl of my sweet potato chili. Nice and warm, and this is a perfect recipe since the winter months are coming. It's starting to get a little chillier, so you want a lot of protein. You want something that's hearty and that feels good in your body and makes you feel good too. Next element I'm gonna add on here is some of my guacamole. I've made this in a previous recipe, so be sure to check it out. It's incredibly easy to make, and it always comes out bomb. You can't mess up this recipe. To finish it off, y'all know I love a fresh element, so I'm gonna add on some fresh cilantro just on top, just like that. Oh, and she's beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at her. She is packed with protein. She is simple to make, and she's about to be delicious, so let's go in. I gotta get some of the sweet potato, of course. Gotta get some of that guacamole in there, and a nice bite of everything. This is everything. It's so good, especially with that guacamole, that dollop of that little bit of acidity, that lime juice that's in there. Oh yeah, the seasoning did it for this. Seasoning is everything. Seasoning is everything. It is. Y'all gonna remember that one because it truly is everything, especially for a recipe like this, y'all. Sweet potato chili. Sweet potato chili. Oh, sweet potato chili. Made from potatoes and beans. Thank you so much for being in my kitchen today, my loves. Y'all saw how easy, how simple, how clean these ingredients are. So y'all get in the kitchen, get yourself going, get yourself glowing, and make yourself a big bowl of comfort, a big bowl of love, and a big bowl of sweet potato chili, my loves. I will see you all next time on the Colorful Home Cooking Show. Bye. Sweet potato chili. Sweet potato chili.